Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Syami Imani bin Azhar, Year 4 student of FKMP, and now I will present about my final year project 1 uh, titled The Effects of Reaction Temperature on the Fluid Flow Pattern in a Bubble Column Reactor for Biodiesel Production. Okay. First, we go to the introduction. The background of the study. But biodiesel is a form of diesel consisting of long chain fatty acid monoalkyl esters, and they are produced by transesterification reaction. On the right side, we can see the chemical reaction of the transesterification reaction, and then we use bubble column reactor to produce biodiesel. We use bubble column reactor because it has high efficiency and performance and notable advantages. Some of the advantages are cheap to construct, require little maintenance, greater temperature control, lower pressure drop, and outstanding heat transfer rates. And the problem statement. The production of biodiesel in Malaysia is relatively low compared to other European countries, despite Malaysia's high capacity of biodiesel production. Okay, um, Even though the Malaysia has high raw material of to produce biodiesel, the production rate is not high. Therefore, the study is to learn the factors that can be applied to maximize the efficiency of biodiesel production, hence increasing the biodiesel production in our country. Next, the objective of the study. The first objective is to study the effects of various reaction temperature on the fluid flow pattern in a bubble column reactor for transesterification reaction. The second one is to conduct simulation of a biodiesel production in a bubble column reactor by using various temperature. There are 5 scopes of the studies. The first one is the bubble column reactor geometric model is designed and constructed by using SolidWorks. And then the second one, the bubble column reactor must have an obstacle in it. In this case, the obstacle that inside the bubble column reactor is a perforated plate. There are 3 of them, and then the plates have 24 holes on each of them. And then the third one, the model is then imported into a compatible CFD simulation software, and the software of our choice is ANSYS Fluent. Next, the temperature for the reaction ranging from 523 to 563 Kelvin, and its inlet velocity is fixed at 2 meter per second. And then the simulation is conducted, and once the results are confirmed, the findings are recorded and it's studied. The project significance. The purpose of the study is to study the effects of reaction temperature on the fluid flow pattern. When we learn of the fluid flow pattern in the bubble column reactor, we can study its properties, its factors, and hence we can improve the efficiency of a bubble column reactor. On top of that, the fluid flow rate will also be affected by the reaction temperature. And then by conducting the simulation by using ANSYS Fluent and using SolidWorks to construct the bubble column reactor model, simulation can be performed successfully. And the simulation is fairly important because we can see how the bubble column reactor will perform in real life applications. Next, moving on to the chapter 2, literature review. First, I will talk about biodiesel. Biodiesel is defined by American Society for Testing Materials as a fuel comprised of monoalkyl esters of long chain fatty acids. Biodiesel they are comparable to petroleum diesels because some of their notable properties. Some of the most popular properties of biodiesel are they have high oxygen content, high molecular weight, high density and viscosity, good lubricating properties, and high certain numbers. There are several different blends of biodiesel such as B5, B20, and B100. However, the properties of the biodiesel depend on its feedstock type. And then there are several types to produce biodiesel, which include direct use and blending, micro emulsion, thermal cracking, and turns esterification. Next, about the slide is about trans esterification. Okay, trans esterification in simple is the process where oil or fat reacts with alcohol to form esters and glycerol. Okay. Trans esterification they are fairly popular to use to produce biodiesel because it saves time and the reaction is quite simple. Okay, and then we move on to the catalyst. Okay, catalyst is a substance that speeds up a chemical reaction. Okay, however, the catalyst is not consumed by the undergoing reaction. Okay, some catalysts can be recovered chemically unchanged at the end of the reaction. Okay, there are three categories of catalysts. The first category is alkali, second one is acid, and the third one is enzymes. Okay, and then the catalyst can then be further classified into homogeneous or heterogeneous catalysts. Okay, and then about bubble column reactor. Okay, bubble column reactor is basically a cylindrical vessel with gas distributed at the bottom. Okay, the gas is passed via a distributor in the form of bubbles into either liquid phase or liquid solid suspension. Okay, as we can see on the right side, it's a schematic diagram of a bubble column reactor. Okay, bubble column reactor is fairly popular in biodiesel production due to its flexibility in residence time, excellent heat and mass and transfer characteristic. Okay, besides that, bubble column reactor they has excellent heat and mass transfer characteristic, require little maintenance, low operating costs, and lack of moving mechanical parts. Hence, bubble column reactor is a reactor of choice due to its astounding properties. Okay, next, moving on to the methodology. Okay, this is the flow chart of the methodology from the start of the research to the end of the research. Okay, next, moving on to the bubble column reactor design. Here are the views, the design of a bubble column reactor with different views, such as from the isometric view, front view, and its cross-sectional area. Okay, and then as you can see from the cross-sectional area of the bubble column reactor, there are three identical plates that acts as an obstacle. Okay, on the right side, the table shows the parameters and the definition of the bubble column reactor. Okay, next, moving on to the meshing. Meshing is a process where grid formation is generated on the geometry. Okay, to perform meshing, the SolidWorks model that of the bubble column reactor is imported into ANSYS Fluent, and then by inputting some of the parameters, some of the settings, the meshing can then be generated. Okay, the meshing can be defined into coarse, medium, or fine mesh. Okay, however, we tend to choose fine mesh because the finer the mesh, the better the results yielded. Okay, on the right side, there's a table that shows the results of the meshing from coarse meshing, medium meshing, and fine meshing. Okay, and then the boundary parameters, but the boundary condition and parameters must also be included into the analysis so that the analysis can be performed. Okay, next, Sector 4, sustainability. There are three elements in sustainability, which is social, economic, and environment. Okay, the concept of sustainable development is the idea that human society must live and meet their needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Okay, as for the impact of generic solution, the solution that involved in this study is as effective as the experimental setup. On top of that, the simulation does not require any materials or setup to perform, so it can be cost saving. Okay, next, the improvement of quality of life. In the aspect of social, the study will be beneficial to the education and industries, and in the aspect of economy, the study will prove to be advantageous to the industry and generate economic growth. Lastly, in the aspect of environment, the development of the study does not pose any harm to the environment because biodiesel is renewable itself. Therefore, the study should be beneficial to the environment. That's all from me. Thank you.